Good afternoon, students. Today, I will tell you about different types of sentences. Last day, I have told you about the parts of a speech where we have seen that noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, all these things, and supporting parts of a speech, that also conjunction, interjection, uh, punctuations we have seen. Okay, so today we will see the parts of a speech, parts of sentence. Okay, so now sentence, why we need a sentence? When suppose we will any type of communication, that may be verbal communication or non-verbal communication, written communication, everywhere we need a sentence. So it's very important to know about the construction of sentence. Okay, so sentence means what? A group of words. Okay, so uh, a sentence has mainly two parts, subject and predicate. Subject means what? Subject means this is the part that tells who or what the sentence is about. Okay, now the subject may be of three types, that is a simple subject, complete subject, and compound subject. Simple subject means what? Where you can see a single word, like Ram plays football. Here only Ram is a subject, that is a simple subject. But when you will say subject with its modifiers, or you can say that details more about that subject, then that will be complete subject. Like here is given in your book, IUC's research on solar heaters is appreciated by everyone. So IUC, first thing is IUC is a subject. Now here it is given, that is details means what she knows. See what she is doing. She researches on solar heaters. So that is a complete subject. Okay, and compound subject means more than one subject. When we use more than one subjects, like I and Radhika went to the market. Okay, so here I and Radhika, more than one subjects are used here, so that is compound subject. Okay, is it clear? Okay, now uh, predicate means what tells about the subject, that is predicate is it includes the verb and everything that follows it. After subject is the main first part, and second part is a predicate. Okay, so that is it includes the verb and everything that follows the verb. It is also three types: simple predicate, complete predicate, and compound predicate. Simple predicate again when a single word is used, like Sanjay sang. Sanjay is subject, sang is a predicate. Okay, next one is complete subject, that is verb and its modifiers. Verbs and its modifiers, when it is used, then that is called complete predicate. Like Sanjay ran towards his house. So that is a complete predicate. Okay, because it make a complete predicate. Now next one is compound predicate. Compound predicate, like Sanjay opened the door and took off his shoes. Means here you can see two actions are here. So when more than one actions will be included, then that is, or more than one predicate is used, then that is called compound predicate. Okay, so subject and predicate both are of three types: simple, complete, and compound. Now next thing, In the previous class, in class 9, you have seen that we have discussed about that objects. There are two types of objects, that is a direct object and indirect object. Direct object means what? Direct objects are the ones directly acted on by the action word. Okay. If the verb is reads and we ask, suppose, what does Divya read? Okay, so the answer is book, which is the direct object. Okay, and indirect object means what? Direct object actually answers the questions what. Okay, it explains what. And if the question is answer of that question, like to whom, for whom, then that will be uh, indirect object. Just for example, you can say uh, Rima and Sonia played tennis. Rima and Sonia, that is subject, leave it, played tennis. Here the object is tennis, so tennis will be the direct object here, because it here you can see what they played tennis, so it explains what. But if it explains whom, for whom, or to whom, then what it will be? Then that will be indirect. Like the teacher gave us homework, so here gave us homework. Homework will be direct object. What teacher has given? Homework. To whom? Us. Us will be indirect object. Is it clear? Okay, so next one, uh, we have seen also that there are different types of sentences, like uh, active and passive sentence. Do you remember that active and passive sentence? Active sentence means what? Active sentence means, like you can say that uh, Radhika breaks the glass, or you can see you can say that Radhika broke the glass. Okay, that will be simple, means active sentence. And passive sentence, if you will say, then what it will be? The glass was broken by Radhika, so that is a passive sentence. So the types of sentence in form of active and passive sentence, one is active and passive sentence, or if you will say according to their purpose, then they are of four types, like simple sentence, then interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and imperative sentence. Simple sentence means affirmative sentence, like which the sentence which are used in daily life, like this is the most common type of sentences, like it provides information. Okay, like it's very hot today, or I go to school every day, I go to school. So these are the simple sentences. Now next one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences means the sentence which are ended with question mark. Okay, that is a simple interrogative sentence. Now how will you say that? Like how are you? So this sentence is ended with question mark, so that is called interrogative sentence. Okay, how is weather? Did you go to school today? So these are the interrogative sentence. Now next one is imperative sentence. Imperative exclamatory sentence. Imperative sentence afterwards we will see. Then exclamatory sentences means, first thing, it will ended with exclamatory sign, and exclamatory means strong, where the sentence will say the strong feelings or excitement in, sadness, happy, fear, wonder. Okay, so these are the uh, these type of sentences are called exclamatory sentences. So like oh, it's hot today, or it's so hot. Oh, so it's so hot. So that will be exclamatory sentence. How beautiful, what a pleasant surprise. So these are the exclamatory sentences. Now next one is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence means what? Like order, where the sentence tells the order, commands, request, advice. Okay, so that type of sentences are called imperative sentence. So just for example, you can say go to college today, or come here, look at the book. So these are the imperative sentences. Okay, so today we have discussed these types of sentences. Now next day we will see more about that types of sentences, like simple, compound and complex sentences. Okay, so today that's all. Thank you.